The Mega Charizard X EX Ultra Premium Collection has released, so let's open it and see if we can pull a Charizard. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Chasing the Zard. Today we have the Mega Charizard X EX Ultra Premium Collection. Name could have used a little bit more work, I think. For the November 14 releases, besides these 6 sleeve boosters of Phantasmal Flames, this is the only product I've been able to get so far. I do have a Pokemon Center order that has ETBs, booster box, booster bundles, but it's delayed apparently, it hasn't shipped, and this is the 15th. But once those do arrive, I'll be doing a big opening of Phantasmal Flames, you can bet on that. But we do have this, let's crack into it and see what all comes in this new UPC. Now on the back it says Ignite a Raging Inferno with Mega Charizard X EX. The immense power of Mega Evolution has brought forth the flickering blue flames of Mega Charizard X EX. Alright, and this comes with one full promo card featuring Mega Charizard X EX, one full promo featuring Oricorio EX, 65 card sleeves featuring Mega Charizard X, one playmat, one deck box, one metal coin, 6 damage counter dice, 18 booster packs, and a code card. Do have a sleeve on here. Now I will say the last two Ultra Premium collections I opened were 151 and the Terapagos EX Ultra Premium collection. This so far feels like a step up. Let's move you back so you don't knock anything and open up. Alright, this looks pretty spiffy. I like the glossiness of it. I like the way it's laid out. It looks very fancy. Let's go over the promos first. But here is our promos. There's 2 in here, so don't think there's only one. It's behind this. A little bit of scuff there, but this is going to go in my promo binder. First, we have the Mega Charizard X EX. This is MEP 023. This is what I think they're going to call these Mega Attack Rares in Mega Dream EX, whatever that ends up being called in the US. And then we also have the Oricorio EX, and the Japanese set this was an SIR, so it's been taken out and put in this box. But this is MEP 024. Alright, we'll put this back in. The code card, since this is the first time I'm opening this, I will be keeping it for myself, but I do expect to open this at least one more time. I think Costco was supposed to get these for like $89.99. Hopefully I can snag some there. Let's go over the rest of the contents. First, we have a new playmat. Ooh, the thickness of this is nice. This is a good quality playmat. That is some sick art. I don't think it's going to replace the current one I have, but it has like a nice like edging to it, and the thickness of the playmat is good. This is a good quality. All right, and next we have the other contents. We have a deck box. Maybe a tad too much tape used on the wrapping. Some deck dividers in here. It feels like a sturdy plastic. I mean, I think this would be pretty good protecting cards. It certainly is like better than the deck box in the Ultra or the Premium Tournament collections, like the Professor Juniper ones like that. This is a little better quality. We have 65 sleeves. Again, I don't like the borders, but I guess they're just going to keep doing those. The art's pretty good though. It's the same art on the playmat. Alright, we have damage counter dice, and these are considerably larger than before. I noticed they don't go over 100, which is something they seem to be doing now. And we have a coin, and this is a metal coin. It's actually a little bit nicer than previous coins I've seen, so this is... yeah, that's a nice metal coin. And then we have 18 packs. So we have 4 Phantasmal Flames, 4 of Destined Rivals, and we have 4 of Mega Evolution, 4 Journey Together, and 2 Surging Sparks. Alright, it feels insane not to use that as my background for this opening. And we have our 18 packs. We're going to go from just oldest to newest. So starting with Surging Sparks. Actually, honestly, I was a little surprised that this set was in here. I was honestly expecting that maybe they would give us 6 Phantasmal Flames packs. But I mean, I don't think I've ever seen them give more than 4 of a type, unless it was a special set. Obviously, you know, like 151 had only 151 packs. but maybe we'll see that in a future UPC for a future special set. We have Scatterbug Reverse, Alolan Diglett Reverse, and Togekiss Regular Holo. Pack number 2, Surging Sparks. And obviously with Surging Sparks, the big pull in here is the SIR Pikachu EX. And there's also the Latios, the Hydreigon. There's some good illustration rares too, like the Mesprit, the Latios. There's a lot of good things to pull in here. I'm assuming 2 packs, we'd be lucky to get 1 pull, but we'll see what happens. We have Crydon Reverse. We got the Latios, actually, that's one I wanted to pull. Oh yeah. And Chien-Pao Regular Holo, so that's a good hit to start. So I'm actually gonna place this right here because I think if I put it right on the screen, the Latios EX SIR kind of connects this image and makes kind of a 2-card image. So hopefully I'm doing that correctly up here. Now into the second oldest set here, we have Journey Together. I'm gonna guess of the 5 sets in this box, this will be the least popular set. It is the first set that we've had in a while with the partner Pokemon, or owner's Pokemon, whatever you want to call it, which seems like maybe making a comeback. We'll see. But in here, good things to pull would be the Enzarark EX SIR. Please do not give me the Hopzacian EX again. I pulled it 3 times, and last time the card was pretty much ruined. So please don't give me that again. See, we have Pangoro, Caterpie Reverse, and Magmortar Regular Holo. Okay, I almost forgot. Before we go further, this is a new Charizard card. We have a counter that we haven't updated in a while. I haven't pulled new Charizard in a while. But we have this new one. We have, I think, 4 new ones in Phantasmal Flames. So we'll put the total number you can get up to 5 and then increment the ones that we have by 1. Pack number 2, Journey Together. Now, in terms of the EX, or the SARs in this set, I have pulled the Clefairy. As I've said, I've pulled the Hopzacian. I don't really care about the Volcanion or the Iona's Bellibolt. What I would like to pull is the Salamence EX. That looks pretty cool. Again, I like things flying through the air. I don't know why I do. There's also the illustration rare-wise, there's the Articuno, which is one of the original legendary birds. I would love to pull that. That's definitely one of my chases for this set. Alright, we have Pupitar Reverse, the Buskin Reverse, and Among Us EX, so a second hit. Pack number 3. As I recall, this set does not have a lot of illustration rares, and it's actually a pretty small set. Destined Rivals had a lot more. But the ones we want to pull in here, there's the... I'm trying to remember if I pulled the Lycanroc. If not, that's definitely one I want to pull. There's also the Hops Wooloo is pretty... It's like a nice scene. I like ones that set up like that and have like a good composition. That's definitely one I want to pull. We have Kecleon Reverse, a 3rd Furret. Okay, I'm not mad at it. And Lycanroc Regular Holo. I haven't given one of these to my wife yet. She can definitely have that one. Alright, now last pack of Journey Together. I mean, we have 18 packs. You hope for like a typical average, like 1 out of 4 hit rate. So you'd expect like 4, maybe 5 hits out of a box like this, and we're already at 3. So either this is a really good box or the rest of the packs are very empty. We have Ens Klinklang, Ens PP Up Reverse, Alolan Geodude Reverse, and Metagross Regular Holo. Now we're on to Destined Rivals, which still has like a bunch I want to pull. But we have 4 packs of this, and then we're finally in Mega Evolution territory. Now the biggest pulls in here, ones I do want to pull, there's the Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX SIR. It's around 500 now. I'm surprised that it didn't get lower because there's been a lot of Destined Rivals that went out, but I guess it's not the easiest thing to pull. There is the Ethan's Ho-Oh EX and the Team Rocket's Moltres EX SIRs. There's also the Cynthia's Garchomp and the Team Rocket's Crobat. Not too crazy about those, but they are there. There's also the Team Rocket's New King EX. That is one I also want to pull. I should probably group the ones I want to pull together, then talk about the ones I don't. Would be a smart move later on. We have Team Rocket's Spite Up Reverse, Ethan's Adventure Reverse, and Team Rocket's Articuno. Pack number 2. Now, in terms of the illustration rares in this set, there's a few I still want to pull. There is the Ethan's Typhlosion. I wasn't like too on it before, but now like looking at it, I'm like, the action shot there is pretty cool, so I'm interested in it. This is the Misty's Lapras. I don't particularly care about the Misty's Psyduck, although I'm sure my wife would actually love to have that card, so that's, I guess, what I'll try to pull. There's definitely a few others, I believe. I'll have to look through like the player's guide in a moment to figure out what I'm missing and forgetting about. We have Barney's Crafty Reverse, Electrike Reverse, and Hydrapple Regular Hollow. Pack number 3. So I have pulled the Rapidash, I have pulled the Zamazenta. Those were two of the big ones I actually realized I wanted. I knew I wanted Zamazenta from the beginning, but the more so the Rapidash, I was like, that's a cool card. I think the Blaziken is also kind of on my radar, but I think that's kind of getting near it for the illustration rares. See, we have Team Marpus Blipbug Reverse, Misty Starmie Reverse, and Zeraora Regular Hollow. Pack number 4. And of course, you might be thinking, why after this, why are we into Mega Evolutions? What about Black Bolt and White Flare? So those are special sets. Special sets will not be in products like these unless like the entire product is a special set. Like we had the Sword and Shield Charizard UPZ that came out in, what was that, 2022? Like 3 years ago. It only had particular packs from Scarlet and Violet in there. It didn't have like Pokemon Go, it didn't have Champion's Path, Shining Fates, right? That was there. It didn't have Crown Zenith or anything like that. Actually, I think it came out before Crown Zenith, but anyways, it only had the regular sets. So like this only has the regular sets. It won't have Black Bolt White Flare. It won't have, what was the other one before this was special set? Prismatic Evolutions, Shrouded Fable. And yeah, that's how it is. Do I wish this was only Phantasmal Flames? Yes, I do. That'd be a lot of fun. But they don't do it like that. We have Ponyta Reverse, Granite Cave Reverse, and Ethan's Typhlosion Regular Hollow. So no big hits from Destined Rivals. Alright, now we're on to Mega Evolution, the base set for the current block, which I guess I would want to call it a gen, because I think it's only going to last like a year. Gens are typically like generations of like 3 years with mainline games. But since it's just based on Legend ZA, I think we're only going to have it for about a year. But enough aside talk from me, let's get into it. Alright, so the big pulls in here, and I always say this wrong, I say the ISIR because I'm used to that. But actually it's the gold cards that are the big pulls in here. There's the Gardevoir, Mega Gardevoir EX, and there's the Mega Lucario EX. Those are the two most expensive pulls, hardest to pulls. The hit rate's like 1 out of 1,000. It's crazy. I don't ever expect to pull those. But yeah, those are the two big hits we're looking for in Mega Evolution. We have Helioptile Reverse, Grafaiai Reverse, and Mega Gardevoir EX. So a hit after a little bit of a cold streak. I will say that's welcome, because after my last opening, Mega Evolutions was not doing well, but it's good to get a hit out the bat there. Pack number 2. And in terms of SIRs, there's the Mega Venusaur SIR. That's definitely one that I want to pull. One of the original, 3 starters. Definitely want that. There's also obviously Mega Lucario EX SIR, Mega Gardevoir EX SIR. There's one other one. I'm blanking on. I do have the player's guide right here though, so I can look it up and not feel like an idiot. There's the Absol. The Mega Absol looks fantastic. Also the Mega Latios EX. Again, like things flying through the air, that's just my jam. We have Boss's Orders Reverse, Makuhita Reverse, and Raikou Regular Hollow. Pack number 3. Now in terms of illustration rares, I think we're down to like 5 that we want to pull. We did pull the Stuffle twice actually. So not really worried about that one, obviously. But this is the Bulbasaur and the Ivysaur illustration rare. There's the Vulpix to the Litleo, and also the Helioptile. I also wouldn't be opposed to this Spearow, because, original canon Pokemon, that's what I know the best. But let's see if we can get anything. We have Xerneas Reverse, Inteleon Reverse, and Dialga Regular Hollow. Alright, this here is pack number 14 overall. We have 4 hits. That's a little bit under 1 out of 4 would be at 16 packs. So actually doing pretty good here. But let's see if we get anything in this last Mega Evolutions pack. Alright, we have Spoink, Electrike, Sobble, Shiftry, Boss's Orders, Stonejourner, Tyrogue Reverse, Raikou Reverse, I think we got one of these before, and Nurse Regular Hollow. Well, one hit's not terrible. And now at long last we are on to Phantasmal Flames. Oop, knocking stuff down. We do have 4 packs here. We got one of each pack art. It's always nice. And after this, we do have 6 sleeve boosters open, so don't go anywhere once we finish this part. Pack number 1. Now, this is a set that introduces 4 new Charizard cards into the TCG. That means 4 more, so I did already increment the counter with the last one. But let's see if we can get any of those. There's the standard double rare Mega Charizard EX. There's the full art, or ultra rare, Mega Charizard EX. Sorry, Mega Charizard X EX. Oh, this is going to be annoying to keep saying that. There is the gold Mega Charizard X EX, which is strangely not as expensive as the SIR, but the SIR is a really good art. But then obviously, yes, there's the Mega Charizard X EX Special Illustration Rare featuring Mega Charizard X, Charmander, Charmeleon. That's a great card. I hope we pull it soon. We have Darumaka Reverse, Piloswine Reverse, and Suicune Regular Hollow. Pack number 2. And as I previously stated, my Pokemon Center order is delayed. It seems like most people's order is. There we go. Get the right verbiage there. Right. Plurality. I can't remember what it's called. I don't remember much of my grade school English classes. But basically, yeah, I have a booster box, some bundles, ETBs ordered, and they haven't shipped yet. There is finally a shipping code, tracking code, but I mean, hopefully next week it comes and I can do it like as soon as I get it, open it up and get a video out. But yeah, I wish they had like kind of announced those delayed, or maybe like, I don't know, push back the UPC like a week, because I think the set coming out is a little more important. But maybe we'll get some good pulls here. We have Gliscor Reverse, Blowtorch Reverse, and Ultra's Regular Hollow. Alright, this is pack number 17 overall. We do have 4 hits now, so we're out of the 1 out of 4 territory. We're veering towards 1 out of every 5 hits. We can't get it. We get maybe 1 out of 4.5 would be the total if we didn't get any more hits in here. But we have 2 packs. Let's see if we can get something from this new set. And obviously, I think I do have. I try to figure out if I have more than 1 spare Charizard UPC left. I would love to open both the Charizard UPCs. If I only have 1 left, I'm holding that to, like, hold long term and maybe sell one day, because this is not a cheap hobby. But I might see if I can figure out a way to open this compared with another UPC. There's that Team Rocket's Moltres EX one coming out, but although I initially heard it was going to be 120, it looks like it's going to be like 160, 180 or something like that. And I don't want to pay those ridiculous GameStop prices, so maybe I'll wait on that and see if, like, maybe it goes cheap if the market crashes. We'll see. We have Gloom Reverse, Milcery Reverse, and Genesect Regular Hollow. Alright, so 4 hits out of a UPC is not terrible at all. Of course, they used to only have 16 packs, not 18. Let's see if we got 1 last pack of Phantasmal Flames in this box. Let's see if we can get a hit. Alright, this is time to show up. Get us a hit. Those code cards should definitely work now. They should have. I'm recording this on Saturday the 15th, so these should have started working yesterday. So if you go back through my previous video, those codes should work now. We have Seviper, Granbull, Haunter, Reverse, Apom Reverse. Just get another EX. No, Zacian Regular Hollow. So nothing big out of the Mega Evolutions except for the Gardevoir. And now we do have our 6 sleeve packs of Phantasmal Flames. I did get 4 of these from Target and 2 from GameStop. I had my $5 off, so even though they're overpriced with the $5 off, it came like actually below MSRP for 2 packs. So that's, if you have, the GameStop Pro rewards, that's a good way to spend your $5 if they have it. Like, they had a lot of sleeve booster packs at like Target, Best Buy, GameStop. At least hopefully this will help keep the pack price down. But pack number 1. And if you're enjoying this opening so far and you like Charizard, I mean like I do, don't be afraid to like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know if you were able to get anything to open for Phantasmal Flames on release. Actually, I would love to hear if your Pokemon Center order got delivered fully, because I only got the UPC, so I'd be interested to hear if anyone did get the ETB or the booster box or the bundles. So let me know in the comments. We have Paldean Tauros, Genesect Reverse, Suicune Reverse, and oh, we got the Mega Charizard X EX. There we go. That is another new Charizard for this video. Let's increment that counter by 1. Now, what I don't know is this playable? I don't know. Like, I guess you'd have to have a lot of energies in your deck, or at least a way to retrieve them from the discard pile. But if you know, I guess you have a lot of Pokemon on the bench. All of them have energies on it. You can hit pretty big for this. But again, you're going to waste a lot of energy, so you need a way to pull those back. I'm sure there's superior energy retrieval is still valid for a little bit. I maybe got reprinted in later sets in Scarlet and Violet, but I think that'd be my go-to move card to use with this one. Alright, so 1 Charizard down, 3 to go. This is already going better than at least Brilliant Stars did. So let's see what we get in this one. And I believe my math, very basic math, is correct. We'll be doing 24 packs overall. Let's see if we get like 1 out of 4. That's looking for 5 to 6 hits. Hopefully we can get 1 or 2 more than that, because we do have 5 more packs to go through here. But let's see what happens. Absol Reverse, Mamoswine Reverse, and Grimsey's move, Full Art. So yeah, there is hit number 2 from these sleep packs. I haven't been doing this recently, but I do want to put our top hits so far in here, which I need to dust this little statue. But yeah, the Charizard X definitely our best hit so far. And now pack number 3. Now, I have no clue about the pull rates in this set. I do know there is only 1 gold card. So even if the pull rates are terrible, if I can manage to pull the gold card early, I am interested in trying to master this set. If the hit rates turn out to be also 1 out of 1,000 packs, and I can't pull it soon, it's looking less like I'll try for that, because I can't. I would love to, but I can't afford it. We have Zigzagoon Reverse, Moltres, and oh, okay, there was another reverse holo there. With the new gen, it's so hard to tell when it's a reverse, because there's like no pattern. So if you had the wrong angle, it just looks like a regular card. Drives me crazy. Pack number 4. Another thing to note that may actually help prices with this set, help with prices with this set, is that it's not a big set. This is a small set. There's not a lot of illustration rares. There's like, I think only like 4 or 5 SIRs. There's like 2 SIR trainers, I think, and I already pulled one, I think Dawn, yeah, I already pulled Dawn. So, you know, if that can drop prices down, that'd be fantastic. But what else I want to pull in this set, there is the Wigglytuff, the Piplup, the Meowth in this set I actually like, so I do want to pull that one. There's also the Zacian illustration rare, and the Yamper, or Yamper, I don't know how to say Yamper or Yamper, but those are the ones I'm looking to pull. We have Crocodile Reverse, Suicune Reverse, and Reshiram Regular Holo. Right, on to pack number 5. I'm also really curious about what's playable in this set, because I know there are some trainers in here that were a lot of fun to play with like the Flygon deck during the pre-release. I think some of those trainers are actually from Mega Evolution though. I don't remember what they're called. Dawn was interesting to use, and there was another one. I can't remember right now. I'll pop up in text on the screen and berate myself for not remembering, because it was very useful to me in that tournament. All right, we have the Charmeleon Reverse Holo, and it's weird that like Mega Evolution, there's a Mega Venusaur EX. It has SIR, and the Ivysaur and Bulbasaur have illustration rares, but Charmeleon and Charmander don't have illustration rares in here. So I'm curious to see if maybe they're gonna put that in, like, either they're gonna put it in like the Mega Dream EX set, or just because they're also on the SIR card that they're not there. We have Cresselia Reverse and Moltres Regular Holo. Alright, here's our last pack. I did save the sleeved Charizard, Mega Charizard X for this one. Let's do our customary flip. I don't normally do that with a sleeve pack, so it's a little weird, but it worked the second time. The pack art inside did not match. It typically doesn't, but not terrible. And yeah, it was also strange to me that Gengar didn't get an SIR in this set, but it appears that Gengar will have a Mega SIR in the next set, which appears to be a special set, releasing maybe in January? Not sure yet. But it's long overdue for one, so that's good. We have Ceruledge Reverse. Piloswine Reverse. Okay, so no IRs or SIRs in here. Can we get one final hit? Nope, Moltres Regular Holo. And that does it for this opening. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully we'll have more Phantasmal Flames products coming soon whenever they get delivered. But yeah, fun opening. Definitely some good products in this box. I think it will go... Costco's supposed to have it for like 90 bucks, so definitely wait for that if you can. I think they're going to print this into the ground just like they did with the Sword and Shield Charizard UPC. So please try to hold on for that if you can. But definitely let me know in the comments whether you were able to get this box, whether you opened it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.